Hi YouTubers, welcome to my video. Today, a valued customer of mine has dropped off a Honda TRX500, one of these semi-automatic quad bikes, one of these transverse engine type machines, and it's been suffering recently from intermittent starting on the button. Yesterday it finally gave it the ghost. It won't start at all. It's been reliant on the pull start, which is a bit of a pain in the neck because it takes a lot of effort and it's not easy to start one of them on the pull start. So we'll pop off down to the workshop, see if we can diagnose what the problem is. I've got a gut feeling it's a starter motor going on it. We'll whip that off and take it apart and see if there's anything issues with it. Being not such an old machine, I'm guessing that the brushes are just simply worn out, but we'll get it apart and have a look and investigate it anyway. Right, off down the workshop we go. TRX500FA, one with the semi-automatic gearbox on it. So we've got the starter problem with it. Oh yep, yeah, it's actually starting now. Alright. No. So I think what's happening is just the old starter motor's playing up, so what we're going to do is take it off and strip it out. It might be just a set of brushes worn down, because I know the customer constantly starts and stops this thing, so I'm guessing the brushes are worn. But we'll get the old cockles going again. So what we'll do is get the starter motor off and strip it down and see what's up with it. Got the cover out of the way. First of all, take the live feed cable off. Get that out of the way. Take two mounting bolts out. This one's got an earth clamp on it, earth wire clamp. Alright, fingers crossed that it just slides out. Yeah, get a screwdriver. Still there's nothing down inside that slips out. I've already looked at an exploded drawing of these on the internet and it's just a push in fit. So yeah, there's a starter motor. It's obviously supported by bearing up in that end. Get the socket on there and strip it out and take a look at the brushes. Right, using a 7mm socket. There's a little mark on there, so we know where it which way it goes back together, so you don't get 180 degrees out. Guessing the brushes are going to be at this end where the live feed goes in. I'm pretty certain of that. Right, take that one out. Yeah, you can see that that brush there's nothing left of it really. It's not making any contact with the commutator, armature, whatever you like to call it. Be careful because there's a little couple of thrust washers on that end there. And hopefully that will come out. I'll take that out. Oops. spanner on there. Don't forget there's some insulation washers on there. Push that through. There's another one on there. So there you go. 2 brushes in there. That's the earth one, and that's the live feed in. You can see they're pretty well worn out. So hopefully we'll get away with just a set of brushes on this old girl. That looks pretty good. Should pull that out. Let's check that that's alright. Yeah. Give it a good old clean up. I'll go and order some bits now. Hopefully they'll be here tomorrow. Well, I ordered the brush set last night and arrived here first thing this morning, so which is good news. So we can crack on with it. Right, here's the new one. It comes as a complete holder assembly. This brush is actually fixed to that one, soldered on there or welded or whatever you like to call it. So it wasn't a matter of just getting a new set of brushes. I suppose we could have replaced that. But anyway, as you can see, there's the old one. Here, the brushes are well worn out, and these with the good amount of brushes that's left on there. Right, so what we need to do is, well, I've already done that. I've already cleaned that out in there. This is full of dust, as you can see. So we need to get rid of all that muck. So I'll just spray that out, get rid of that. Right, there's that bit of rag. Right, so that's good news. Okay, well, I've popped the insulating little square section on there, and there's an O-ring on there that goes through that hole. Right, so that goes in there. That will locate. There's a little pin there. That locates there like that. So, get the rotor assembly. Right, so I got a little bit of 600 wet and dry. Just clean this up. Looks pretty good. Get any muck out of these spaces between the segments. Right, that looks good. So we'll put the far end back in. Make sure the oil seal in the bottom's okay, which he is. And that would try and pull its way in. Yeah, I thought it would. apart now. Make sure that engages with those, whether you can see it or not. Make sure that washer engages in the bottom of there. Put the O-ring back over it. Line it up on those marks. There we go. Right. Just angle it so it pushes the brushes back. And try to. Oh, alright. I'll just put a dab of grease on there. On this. On there. Tiny amount. Washers are still on there. Try not to get any grease on the brushes. Line up the marks. Right, after a lot of fanning around, I've actually got it lined up. The base plate, one or two of these little tabs weren't quite square and they were hooking up on the bolts. So just line up those marks. The shaft rotates still. Right. Cool. Happy days. Right, that's that in there. Make sure that O-ring sits in there because that isolates. Put the big washer on. Two small ones. Right, I've got it hooked onto a battery with a couple of crocodile clips. Just flash it across the terminals. Yeah, that sounds good. I'll pop it back on the bike now, or quad. Get the earth clamp. I should get the right one. Everything's happening now. Let's try again. Where's that earth wire gone? There we go. Right, moment of truth. Job done. Put the panel back on. Get back to the customer. Lovely jubbly. Well, that didn't turn out to be too bad a job after all. It's quite easy to get the starter motor off that. It's on the side of the engine. Some bikes can be a right pain in the butt. But yeah, I did look up a price for a new starter motor and it was like a horrendous amount of money, about 300 quid plus the VAT. Thought that was a bit crazy, but you can get the individual live brush for these, but that's no good if you can't get the other one because they're actually part of the brush holder. I contacted one of my other suppliers that do these as a complete set, brush holder set for the Mitsubishi starter motor that fits that bike, and yes, we got hold of one of these which contained the 2 brushes. So yeah, all in all that went pretty well. Well, the quad's gone back to the customer now, and with a bit of luck they're pressing the button to start it rather than wrenching their arm off using the pull start. So good job, out of the way. Anyway, thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel. More videos will be posted up as soon as I get to edit them. Thanks for watching.